Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's production. Tonight we're going to almost start the show in reverse. Most of you know that Patsy Cline was accidentally killed in a private plane crash in 1963 at the age of only 30. Patsy was battling the flu, but had agreed to perform at a benefit concert in Kansas City, Kansas, for the family of disc jockey Cactus Jack Hall. He had died a month earlier in an automobile accident, and a music benefit had been scheduled with many country singers lending their help. Among the many were Dottie West, Billy Walker, and George Jones. Although not feeling well, Patsy gave 3 performances with an 8 p.m. show added by popular demand. All of the shows were standing room only. The day after the show, the Fairfax airport was fogged in. Dottie West and her husband Bill pleaded with Patsy to take the 16-hour ride with them in their station wagon. Cline is reported to have said, "Don't worry about me, hoss. When it's my time to go, it's my time." Patsy's manager, Randy Hughes, was a pilot, along with Hughes's father-in-law, Cowboy Copus, and Hawkshaw Hawkins. Hawkins had taken Billy Walker's seat on the plane when Walker received word that his father had suffered a heart attack and was not expected to survive. Longtime friend Hawkins graciously agreed to give Billy Walker his commercial flight ticket and take Billy's place in the small private plane. A very sad story for a lady who, so many say, was so much fun, the life of the party. A lady who had worked long and hard to get to a successful spot as a female country singer. We can only imagine where the rest of her career may have gone if not for that tragic flight. She did, however, leave us with an incredible amount of wonderful music that has not been replicated to this date. Let's go back now in time to a fun song that Patsy kicked off many of her shows with. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Miss Patsy Cline. Enjoy some of Patsy's early recordings before she signed with Decca Records in 1960. Take it away, fellas.
1, 2, 3.
Two cigarettes in an ashtray. Stranger came along very much. All right, well, let's see. What are we doing? I was told backstage I'm supposed to auction off one piece of roast that's left. Does that mean anything? Does that mean anything around here? All right, here we go. Here's a cute little song, kind of a rockabilly beat. And this was kind of at the beginning of my career. I did quite a few songs like this, and it's called Turn the Card Slowly. Here we go, boys.
2, 3.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I'm Miss Patsy Cline, and I'm happy to be here with you tonight. You know, my real name is Virginia Patterson Hensley, and I was born on September the 8th, 1932 in Winchester, Virginia. You know, when I was a child, I sang quite a bit, and I actually got the chance as a teenager to be on the Arthur Godfrey Show. If any of you happen to remember Arthur Godfrey Show. And so when I went, the song that my the band leader thought I should sing, it was just a little old pop song, and I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't hardly even stand to sing it. But I went, and that's the song also that Arthur Godfrey thought I should sing. And it was just nothing but a little old pop song. But I went on the show, and not only did I win, but the applause meter froze up, and that's for real. And that would start my career. Getting a lot more people got to hear me, and I got a lot more attention after that. So we're going to go ahead and do that song right now, because guess what? That little old song started my career, and I came to love it instead of hate it. So here we go, boys.
1, 2, 3.
Remember this one? It's a little upbeat number called I'm Back in Baby's Arms.
2,
I'm back in baby's arms. How I miss those loving arms. I'm back where I belong, back in baby's arms. Thought I didn't need his love till he took it away. Now I'm back where I belong, and in my baby's arms I'm gonna stay. I'm back in baby's arms. How I miss those loving arms. I'm back where I belong, back in baby's arms. Thought I didn't need his love till he took it away. Since he's found out how it hurts, I bet we'll never quarrel anymore. I'm back in baby's arms. How I miss those loving arms. I'm back where I belong, back in baby's arms. Do a little fade out. Oh, that's great. You know, I heard you folks listen to the recording earlier about me talking about my car accident, and if you ever get a chance to listen to that whole album, you'll see how a woman in the late 50s and early 60s traveling around without a band, she just had to jump in there and start singing, because most of the time the men just did not know the song. And let's give it up for these guys, because they know the songs. They know the songs better than I do. Here's a real fun song that we do, and it's called Strange.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Strange how you stopped loving me, how you stopped needing me when she came along. Oh, how strange. Strange, you're still in all my Virginia. When I was about 15, I had a brother and a sister, and my dear, dear, dear mother, she actually even traveled with me to the Arthur Godfrey talent show. We had to disguise her as my talent agent or talent scout, but I'm pretty sure Arthur Godfrey knew all along that it was my mother, and he was just fine with it. But when I was about 15, my old daddy just up and quit the whole family. And so I had to quit school at the age of 15, and I went to work and had all different kind of jobs. And my mother was a seamstress. She had a lot of different jobs too, but she sewed all my costumes, and she rode with me everywhere to sing. My job that I had the longest as a teenager was at a drugstore in downtown Winchester. It was called Gaunt's Drugstore, and I was a soda jerk. And so I was able to kind of keep up with what was going on in the area and perform at local radio stations and then regional radio stations. And so that would really help me kind of stay in the loop. So before we get back to some more singing, I think we're going to get Tumbleweed, whoever Tumbleweed Smith is. But
Patsy spent
like
several years singing in a country band led by a man named Bill Peer. Bill had an infant daughter named Patsy, and with Virginia's middle name being Patterson, it just clicked. So many people knew Patsy Cline as Virginia Hensley that many were very surprised to find out that Patsy Cline on television was actually Virginia. In 1955, Bill Peer gained Patsy a recording contract with 4-Star Records, the label he was affiliated with. This would prove to be a somewhat stifling situation because Patsy was only allowed to record songs from 4-star writers. 6 long years would pass before she was totally able to fulfill her contract and be free to sign with Decca and have the talented Owen Bradley as her producer. She did, however, record 51 songs with 4-Star. Let's move to the Decca years of recording. These sessions would actually catapult Patsy into the spotlight. Although the time seems to be brief, she released quite a collection. Take it away, Patsy.
Here's a shuffle that I really like to do, and it's called How Can I Face Tomorrow When I Know I'm Losing You?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wedding bells are ringing, but to me a lot of singing friends that were girls. Well, one of my really dear friends just happens to be here tonight. And so we're going to get her to get up and sing one of her famous hits. She's one of my very best friends, and I know you're just going to love her. So please, everyone, welcome Miss Dottie West.
Wow, what a crowd, Patsy.
What a crowd.
Here we go.
Here comes more tears to cry. Here comes more heartaches back. Here comes my baby back again. Here comes more misery. Here comes old memories. Here comes my baby back again. But my arms are open wide to let more hurt inside. Here comes my baby back again. Once more, I understand. Here comes my baby back again.
Let's give it up for Patsy Cline and her fabulous band.
Dottie West, everybody. Please welcome Dottie West, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. Cemetery. Dottie West, one of my very best friends. My best friend, actually, in the music business. All right, well, we're going to do one more song, and then we're going to bring out your dessert and just take the tiniest little intermission, and then we'll get back to the second half. The second half is really when my years with Owen Bradley would start, and my 3 years of really hits and things that would actually make me a good amount of money and good amount of, I guess, fame and fortune, you'd say. So first half has been a little bit about those hard scrabble years. But here's a good old shuffle that I hope you like. And then what we're going to do, we got some of those apples from Virginia. They're a little bit old, but no, they're from H-E-B. Anyway, we've got a great dessert for you, and I hope that you're going to like it. But the recipe, we have a real fun story about the recipe right after the intermission. So we'll bring the dessert to you. You're welcome to get up and stretch your legs a little bit. Here's a good old shuffle, and we'll in the first half, shoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2.
Everything you told me, I believe. You said that I was all that you ever need, and I made life worth living for you. picture of the band because we're going to be famous.
You already are.
Well, we're going to be almost famous. Rose. I tell you what, let's do this now. Laura, you're right. We're going to bring this out first. Rosemary Malman, wave your hands in the air. It is Rosemary's birthday. And besides us asking Jesus to give us enough roast tonight, I have another fun story to tell about this dessert, okay? This is great. So we've been looking for a long time for a dessert that would be simple, but would be with apples because of Patsy Cline's life. So I've hunted through all kinds of church cookbooks and the internet, everything. And so in the Frieden's UCC cookbook from 1977, found a recipe, 4 ingredients with a little bit of cinnamon, and it's called apple pandowdy. And when I looked down at who contributed it, it was Rosemary Malman. And I knew she was coming for her birthday. So let's sing to Rosemary, and then we're going to bring out all the dessert. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rosemary. Happy birthday to you. All right. Now
Hey folks, have you enjoyed the first half? We'll be right back in just a few minutes with the second half of the show and more of Patsy's hits. Enjoy your dessert, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Did you enjoy the apple dessert that the ladies made especially for you? Let them and Patsy hear you back there. All right, without any further delay, please welcome back Miss Patsy Cline.
Gotta be like I'm blue. Oh, Lord, since my day say goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All I do is sit inside. Oh, that last long day, he said goodbye. And Lord, I thought I would die. He'll do me, he'll do ya. He's got that kind of love. Lord, I love to hear him when they call me sweet daddy. Such a beautiful I hate to think it all over. I lost my heart at sea. I've grown so used to the dance on the high. And I know nobody's sugar baby now. And I'm lonesome. I got the lovesick blues. Well, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. That's what's the matter with me. And I'm in love with a wonderful guy. He don't care about me. And I've tried to keep him satisfied. He just wouldn't see. So now that he is leaving, this is all I got to say. Got a feeling 'cause I'm blue. Oh Lord, since I made to say goodbye. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've lost my heart at sea. I've grown so used to that man somehow. And I'm nobody's sugar baby now. And I'm lonesome. I got the lovesick blues. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, welcome to the second half of the show. And what I hope you enjoyed the dessert. I sure am proud of my hometown and the apple orchards. And want to wish Miss Rosemary Malman a very happy birthday. There you go. All right. So, some people have often asked, how did I end up becoming a client? Cline. Why didn't I change my name when I remarried for the second time? And I'll tell you that. I was playing with Bill Peer and his band, and we were in Brunswick at the Moose Lodge playing, and a big old man walked up to me, and his name was Gerald Klein. And I thought he was the cat's meow. He was a big old strapping guy, and I said, "You sure are a big old fella, and I bet you got a fast car too." And he said, "Well, how fast do you want to go?" And we went fast. And I like to go fast back in the day. I don't mind telling you. And so we had a quick romance, and we got married. Well, it didn't work out, but I loved the last name Klein, and I thought it really worked. It really fit. So held on to the stage name. But the love of my life that you might all remember from the movie Sweet Dreams, or if you read any books about me or articles, was a fellow that was actually, we were from the same hometown. And he knew me as Virginia Hensley. And so when I started singing and started getting a little bit famous, he had no idea that I was Virginia Hensley. He just thought I was Patsy Cline. And we met and fell in love, and his name was Charlie Dick, and he was the love of my life. He was the life of the party, the father of my 2 children, and he was a linotype writer or typesetter back in Winchester. And he was a great fella, and loved him until the day I died. One of the reasons that I really, really wanted to get home the night of my plane crash. And he's the father of Randy and Julie, my 2 children. All right, let's have a Talking from Tumbleweed.
In 1960, Patsy Cline would change labels with the help of her new manager, Randy Hughes. The legendary producer Ben Bradley would begin the process of guiding her career into superstardom. Considering March of 1963 marking her death, this is an incredibly short window of time, a time that would make her a household name. The song that was her first Decca release. Well, sit back and listen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
much. We're going to do another one right now that's a real pretty song, and I hope you enjoy it. And it's called If You've Got Leaving on Your Mind.
3.
If you've got leaving on your mind, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If you've got leaving on your mind, if there's a new love in your heart, hurt me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If there's a new love in your heart, don't leave me in a world filled with dreams that might have been. Hurt me now, get it over. I may learn to love again. If there's a new love in your heart, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If there's a new love in your heart, hurt me now, if there's a new love in your heart. Thank you.
Patsy was asked to become a member of the Grand Ole Opry in 1960. This, coupled with the success of I Fell to Pieces, seemed to be moving Patsy towards superstardom. Then a horrific car accident she was in with her brother Sam left her hospitalized and on crutches for a period of about 6 weeks. Even after having plastic surgery to hide a very visible scar on her forehead, Patsy would wear heavy makeup, headbands, and/or wigs, not only to hide the scar, but to relieve the pressure from headaches she would have for the rest of her life. Back to the song. This would come from none other than our good buddy Willie Nelson, back then known as Hugh Nelson from his DJ days. Not only did the song help to guide Willie's career, it cemented Patsy's legacy in not only country music, but all types of music all over the world. I bet you recognize the song from the first notes. John, take it away.
2, 3, 4.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy It's called She's Got You.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I got your picture that you gave to me, and it's still signed with love, like when you were here. The only thing different, the only thing new, I got your picture, she's got you. I got the records that we used to share. They still sound the same as when you were here. The only thing different, the only thing new, I got the records, she's got you. I got your memory, or has it got me? I really don't know, but I know it won't let me be. Yeah, I've got your class ring that proves you care, and it still looks the same as when you gave it, dear. The only thing different, the only thing new, I've got these little things, she's got you. Oh, beautiful job, fellas. Let's take a moment to introduce the band, because I think they're just great, and it sure does make it fun doing a show with great musicians. Over here to my left is Mr. Dwayne Vavra of the Rocky King Band and the Vavra Brothers, Don Vavra Orchestra, all the way from the Columbus area. And then right beside him, playing the great fiddle tonight, is Mr. Robert Heritage from Austin County. Robert was Mickey Gilley's band leader for almost 15 years at Gilley's Place, and so he definitely feels at home in country music. Behind them on the drums is my second cousin, and he plays with Dassus Lustig and 10 other bands. And his name is Rick Weiss, so please give him a hand. My cousin from Texas. Right behind me is, of course, the professor from Glenn College and half of the Doika brothers, and just the most wonderful piano player I've ever known in my entire life, Mr. John Doika. And over here to my immediate right, from the Texas Steel Guitar Hall of Fame, went on the road with Ray Price when he was 18. He's played with everybody from Gary Stewart to Gene Watson to Tony Booth, and now he can say Patsy Cline, I guess. But, so please give a warm hand, Mr. Steve Pelusi, for everyone. And we also want to congratulate or thank Mr. Kelly Knobloch for being our sound technician. All right, so we're going to carry on. We just got a couple more songs. I think we just have a couple more songs. All right, yeah, I tell you what, Tumbleweed talked a little bit about my accident. And another kind of sad thing that would happen in my life was I was at the height of my fame with Crazy, and had the car accident and just really, really broken ribs, on crutches, had trouble even drawing a breath to sing. But Owen Bradley was my producer at that time, and he said, we've got to strike while the iron is hot. And so I got a call from Hank Cochran, and he sang me the song I Fall to Pieces over the telephone. And I knew I had to record it. I knew it was going to be a hit, but it was real hard for me. And we recorded at the Quonset Hut in Nashville, which was the famous place that all the country stars recorded. And I came in and tried to sing it, and I just was in too much pain. And so what happened was the musicians went back and they just laid down the best instrumental track that they could. And then I came in the next day, sang it in one take, that was the song that you hear that became a big hit. So that was going on with that. Let's see. Then there would just be, what else would happen to me, Kelly? Okay, I just wanted to settle down and and that is the truth. All I really wanted was a good home. I didn't care about being rich. I just wanted to live good. I said that many, many, many times. So let's let Tumbleweed tell us a little bit about how I was able to get that nice home.
1962 would find Patsy Cline traveling more than ever. She performed in New York City's Carnegie Hall, headlined the Hollywood Bowl in LA with Johnny Cash, and had her own headlining show in Las Vegas, a first for a woman performer. She called her new home in the Nashville suburb of Goodlettsville the house that Vegas built. She was earning $1,000 per engagement at concerts and bookings around the U.S. This was unheard of at the time for a female artist. The going rate at that time for professional female country singers was around $200. In 1963, Patsy was back recording her fourth and final album for Decca Records, Faded Love. At the playback party, she had said to have told singers Jan Howard and Loretta Lynn that she felt it would be her last recording. This, unfortunately, would prove to be true.
Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I'm on the whole night long. I'm gonna do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. That rainy eve that I throwed you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb. Well, I know that I'm to blame, and ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? The whole night long, yeah. I'm gonna do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. And I know I've done you wrong. That rainy that I throwed you out with nothing but fine tooth comb. Well, I know that I'm to blame, and I ain't no dirty low-down shame. Bill Bailey, won't you please come on home, Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey, won't you please come on, Bill Bailey. Bill Bailey, won't you please come on home? Oh, Oh, isn't that a great song? Well, here's another one. We're starting to kind of draw to the end of our program, but I'd like to do maybe a couple more songs for you. And he's a real, real pretty song, and it's called Why Can't He Be You?
1, 2, 3.
Ain't that pretty? He takes me to the places you and I used to go. He tells me over
Bill and I back to Nashville. We got plenty of room in our car. The weather looks really bad for you to get on that small airplane.
You know, Dottie, maybe I'll do that. Y'all brought the station wagon, right?
Yes, we got plenty of room for you, honey.
It's about a 16-hour drive, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe I'll do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. All right. You know what, Dottie? I'm so ready to get home. Randy, you know, my manager, Randy, he's got the plane. We're gonna go ahead and try it. I'm so ready to get home. I'm not feeling well. I tell you what, I thank y'all. I thank you so much.
Sure. Well, I'm not happy that you're not going to get on that airplane. I mean, you're going to get on the airplane, not riding with us. But I'll see you back in Nashville.
Okay,
Let's go
okay.
do some shopping.
Okay, honey, I'll call you tomorrow. Let's both sleep late. Well, you will be sleeping late, but I'll be home free. Let's get together for lunch. Let's do some shopping, something. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just get on the plane. It's gonna be fun. And you know what? If it's my time, it's my time. I love you, honey. All right, bye-bye.
Bye, honey.
Patsy Cline's flight crashed in heavy weather on the evening of March 5th, 1963. Her recovered wristwatch had stopped at 6:20 p.m. The plane was found some 90 miles from its Nashville destination in a forest. Until the wreckage was recovered, the family and friends had not given up hope. Endless calls had tied up local telephone lines and the lights at the Cornelia Fort Airport, the destination airport, were kept on through the night in hopes of a successful landing.
Well, I think you all know how the story ends, and I would like to say that I was buried in Virginia at Shenandoah Cemetery, and thousands of people would attend my memorial service or my service in Nashville, and then I was interred in my home state of Virginia. And my good friend Dottie West and Loretta Lynn had a really pretty statue put up at the cemetery, and they have a chime in it, and it plays a hymn every day at 6 p.m. And they had a real beautiful inscription put onto the statue, and it says, "Death cannot kill what never dies, love." So I want to tell you all that I love y'all, and we're going to sing 2 more songs, and I just thank you for being here tonight. I want to tell you that my husband, Charlie, passed away in 2006. My mother, Hilda, passed away in 1998. She would go on to raise my 2 children, Randy and Julie. And Randy and Julie still represent me at different music functions around the country. And but Charlie and I are buried side by side at Shenandoah Cemetery in Virginia, as well as my mother. So we're going to go ahead and sing these last 2 songs, and I hope that you will enjoy them very, very much. And this one is called Sweet Dreams. Sweet dreams of you. Every night I go through I'd hate you the whole night through. Instead of having sweet dreams about you. Sweet dreams of you. Things I know can't come true. Why can't I forget the past? Start loving someone new. Instead of having sweet dreams of Oh, we're going to end this with a real beautiful song called Always. I want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you for being such a great audience. Jeff Woolsey, thank you for being here. Gary Keith and the Poker News. Here's our last number, and then we're all going to party together. I'll be down there with y'all. All right, this one's called Always. I'll be loving you always with a love that's true always. When the things you plan need a helping hand, I will understand always, always. Days may not be fair, always, but that's when I'll be there always. Not for just